Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Clemson Tigers, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He thought about bringing that out for a half. Take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down for this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 30. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice, he can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Tigers! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Makes a connection. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
They're bringing heat. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
He's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, fourth down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
The give to the tailback.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Tigers need to pick it up on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's good enough for 1st down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Clemson 14, Auburn 0.
He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback keeper. Makes it past the marker. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Using his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Liberty. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Clemson. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback moving. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And back to the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Puts him in the spinner and moves on. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point...
Got enough space, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Quarterback will audible. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
42 Spider. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll just keep slinging it. Release to the back. Right on target this time. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a 1st down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes his connection. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
These corners backing off a bit. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Complete. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup. He had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. They put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the 1st half. You flush it, I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching.
Running for the tape. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking for room. It's Durham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
He's looking on the right side. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Cincinnati. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it's picked off for the third time today. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
At the 45 on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Trying to impose their will with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
They go to the ground. Hard running there. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
This defense is playing with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number 1 was stopping that great running back, and not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Clemson is quick to the line.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Across the 25. He's got room. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are.
He'll take a shot. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's good.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of their way with their finger.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, and the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The freshman just a little too much on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll leave it with him. Delivers the contact. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires left. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, Clemson.
One more play to pad the stats. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll take it himself. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.